Good morning and thank you for being with us. This is Khalil Hachem with US Arab Radio. Happy Friday. We have a great program for you today. We are going to be talking about the new housing bill and how it affects you in the market later in the program. But right now, we're going to be talking about the health outbreak in the state of Michigan. Actually, it is nationwide. The state issued a warning about it, and then there has been the New York Times reported more than 4,800 cases nationwide. So with us this morning is Dr. Natasha Bagdasarian. She is the Michigan Chief Medical Officer. Good morning, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. So this is a parasite, and I tried to cyclospora. Is that how you say it?
Cyclospora is the parasite, and cyclosporiasis is the disease it causes.
Okay. You want to give us an update? What's going on?
Well, we have seen a remarkable number of cases here in the state of Michigan. We typically get about 40 or 50 cases in an entire year. Many of those tend to be around the summer months, and many of those are associated with folks returning from other countries. Now, what we are seeing this year is a huge spike in cases. We have seen over 3,300 cases as of this morning here in Michigan, and those are laboratory confirmed cases. So many more than expected. Now, we've been conducting an investigation since we saw the very first signs that this could be something bigger. And we've been interviewing everyone involved in this. We've done over 1,000 interviews so far. And some of the preliminary data has given us an indication that this could be linked to lettuce or salad greens.
Okay. And what is it and how does it affect the body?
Well, this is a parasite that is too small to see with the naked eye. And it really is a human parasite. So it's something that is transmitted when when crops are unfortunately contaminated with human waste material.
Okay.
And that can happen for a number of reasons, either because sanitary conditions are not good for the workers in those fields, or because contaminated water is used, either when the crops are grown or when they're processed.
What are the symptoms?
Well, this parasite causes a lot of what we call lower GI symptoms, meaning diarrhea predominant. And it can lead to abdominal cramping, nausea, even low-grade fevers. People feel pretty unwell. And what's different about cyclosporiasis compared to the common stomach bug is that this can last for several weeks. People can have a long duration of symptoms. They can get dehydrated. They can have more serious symptoms if they have a weakened immune system. But really, it's diarrhea that is not getting better. And there is specific testing that can be done. And then there is a specific antibiotic that works against this parasite.
Mm-hmm. Is it fatal?
It is rarely fatal, but of course, there can be severe disease in folks who have weakened immune systems. And then I worry about folks who are at higher risk for dehydration. So dehydration is always a risk when you have a stomach bug like this. And so we really want to keep people safe. We have seen some hospitalizations here in our state, and most of those have been for dehydration.
This comes at a time when, it's really hot and, most people don't drink enough water and this can be, the timing doesn't look good.
Yeah, with the heat waves that we've been having in huge parts of the country, we know that there is already greater risk for dehydration. So with the heat waves, and if people are losing fluids because they have a parasitic illness, that can compound the issue. So if you are symptomatic, if you are having diarrhea that is prolonged, we do recommend seeing a healthcare provider, specifically getting tested for cyclosporiasis. And there are certain lab tests that will pick this up. So asking for one of those lab tests, and then ask your healthcare provider for an antibiotic that treats cyclospora if you test positive. And people usually start feeling better within a day or two of starting treatment.
So when I was going to ask you, when to see a doctor, like 2 days, 3 days, or I mean, some people can get diarrhea for anything. So you wait 2 days, 3 days, or what do you do?
Yeah, so I think everybody knows their own body and what's normal for them and what is abnormal. I think right now, because of this outbreak we're seeing, it's reasonable if you're having severe diarrhea to go and see your doctor without waiting for many days, and to see if you can get tested and treated early rather than letting these symptoms linger on. We know that there are some health systems and some clinics that are saying, no, we'll only test you if you've had symptoms for this many days. But given the extent of this outbreak, it would be reasonable to ask if you could get tested and possibly treatment sooner.
What's the difference between diarrhea and severe diarrhea?
Well, again, this is different for everybody, but if you are having several bouts of diarrhea in a day, if you start developing dizziness, lightheadedness when you stand up, those could be signs of developing dehydration. And it's really critical that you see your healthcare provider if you are starting to feel lightheaded, dizzy, if you're struggling to stand or walk upstairs, for example.
Hmm. Did the state send anything to doctors to let them know that this is available, this is going on, and then if they do receive patients with and tested, and then they need to, provide them the antibiotics they need?
Yeah, we've sent out a healthcare bulletin to every single licensed healthcare provider in the state of Michigan. So they know about the outbreak, they have some data on what the numbers look like, and they also have treatment guidance.
Hmm. Is the antibiotic is it covered by insurance?
It's a very common antibiotic. It's called Bactrim, and it's usually covered by insurance, depending on your insurance type. But it's also a fairly lower cost antibiotic compared to many other drugs. So again, it really depends on your particular insurance, but this tends to be something that is widely available and not terribly expensive.
Hmm. What should I do as an individual when I bring in, vegetables to the house? Do I need to wash them, like uh, use something to wash them with, or that's not enough? Just don't eat it for a while. What are the recommendations?
Well, I definitely don't want people to stop eating vegetables right now. That
Mhm.
is not our guidance. We want you to eat fruits and vegetables. We have some initial data that really shows that lettuce, pre-washed bag lettuce, may be the risk factor here. And this is early data in the interviews we've done, but pre-washed bag lettuce was something that came up. Now, the safest thing to do if you're going to consume lettuce or salad greens right now is to avoid the pre-washed bagged salad kits and lettuces, and to instead buy a whole head of lettuce, to take off the outer layers, because that is where contamination tends to be, is in those outer layers, and then to remove any damaged areas, and then to wash it. Washing alone is unfortunately not helpful for this particular parasite. So you've got to be able to remove those outer layers. Now, for other types of produce, the general rule of thumb is if you can peel it, peel it. If you can cook it, cook it. Because this is a parasite that contaminates the outer layers of whatever produce has been impacted, and it's something that is very sensitive to heat. So cooking this will kill it.
Hmm. Once it boils, it's dead.
Yep, once just standard cooking times are enough to kill this parasite. Whatever you can do, even if you are eating greens and you are just going to wilt them a little bit, even that can help. So wilting,
Hmm.
blanching, standard cooking will kill this parasite.
Hmm. Like what I do is when I buy vegetables or fruits is I always put them in the sink, and I put salt, I put a vinegar over it, and I kind of soak it in that. Is that enough, or still not? Not it's not gonna do it for this parasite.
No, there is not good data to suggest that washing, even washing with vinegar, washing with baking soda, is enough to get rid of this particular parasite.
Okay.
So removing the outer layers of contaminated produce is the safest way to eat it. Again, if you can peel it, peel it. If you can cook it, cook it.
Sounds good. Is there anything I haven't asked you that people need to know?
No, I think you covered it all.
Thank you. Is there like a place where people can find more information about this?
On our website, we've got a daily update of the numbers here in Michigan. We've got food safety advice. We've got a list of all the counties impacted. And we issued a press release yesterday talking about our initial data showing this link to lettuce and salad greens.
What's the website?
I bet Lena can probably put it in the chat for you.
Sounds good. Yeah, we'll announce that and have that tied up to this segment. Any other issues health-wise that we can mention very quickly? We don't have a lot of time, but that people need to know about.
I think this is the big one right now.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to be with us, Dr. Natasha Bagdasarian. It's always a pleasure to talk to you and have you on the show.
Thanks for having me on. Take care.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Bye now. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Arab Center Washington, D.C. was established in 2015 to serve as a Washington-based authoritative research center on the Arab world and U.S. policies in the region. My name is Khalil Hachem, and I'm the Executive Director of Arab Center, Washington, D.C.
I am Tamara Kharoub. I'm the Deputy Executive Director and Senior Fellow here. Our mission at Arab Center, Washington, D.C. has been to provide Arab perspectives to U.S. policy conversations and to highlight rights-centered approaches to policymaking as a way to serve the causes of human rights, democracy, just and peaceful resolution to conflict, and constructive long-term U.S. interest in the region.
Our work also addresses fundamental aspects of U.S.-Arab relations through timely and objective academic research, policy analysis, and educational exchange, reaching millions of people here in the United States and around the world.
Since our inception, we invested in producing reliable, evidence-based, and inclusive analysis on important issues shaping the Middle East and North Africa.
We would like to invite you personally to check out our publications and events at arabcenterdc.org.
And please follow our social media platforms for timely responses to news, events, and current affairs.
arabcenterdc.org.
A car accident can change your life in an instant. As a result of a car accident, you may become unemployed. As a result of a car accident, you may need a lot of medical treatment. People think that insurance companies are on their side. Why? Because they're giving them one or two benefits. Are they giving them all the benefits they deserve? How would one know unless you consult with an attorney? Call the law offices of Jumana Kiruz at 248-557-3645. 248-557-3645.
Do you receive SNAP food assistance? When it's time to update your information, it's important to keep your information fresh and report any changes to your income, employment, family situation, or address. Life changes. Make sure your benefits keep up. Together, we can help keep food on the table. Learn more at michigan.gov/food assistance. Sponsored by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services and the Michigan Association of Broadcasters.
Welcome back and thank you for being with us. This is Khalil Hachem with US Arab Radio. As you all know, the Detroit area is rich with diversity, including communities from all over the world. This month, the Dimagu, and I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing it correctly, and I'm sure that our guest is going to correct me on that. Community USA is holding its national convention in Westland from July 24 to July 26 to promote cultural heritage. Good morning, and thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, wonderful. I'm going to start with Chris Nwagu. He's the president of the Dimagu Community USA. And could you tell us a little bit about what the organization is about, and then what it is that you do, and what's the origin of that?
Thank you. That's a really good question. And I'd like to thank you for giving us this privilege to check the world and the rest of the world.
Okay, we're having some technical difficulty hearing you. Your voice is breaking out for some reason. So
Let me
okay.
see.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Is coming out, right?
No, it's too much noise and I'm not hearing you well.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. Me now?
Okay, that's better.
Very good.
Okay, sir.
Thank thank you for giving us this opportunity to bring community to the weather.
I'm still not hearing you well, sir. It's not audible. So let me start with Pastor Gene, and then we can get back to you, Mr. President. Okay, Pastor Gene, Pastor Velma Jean, thank you so much for being with us this morning, and we appreciate your being with us. If you can help us understand, the organizations and what you do and the cultural activities that you do here in the area.
Oh, well, just good afternoon, and thank you for having me and allowing me an opportunity to share some of the work that is being done and to celebrate the community health center that we're looking forward to do. I am Pastor Velma Jean Overman. I'm currently housed in Inkster at Operation Refuge, where I'm the executive director. And I was invited to be a part of this team and to help with this work for the clinic. But I'm also the executive director and do a lot of different work, but I'm on the executive team for Western Wayne Family Health Centers. And we do have a center right on Schaefer in Dearborn, where you're currently at. And we provide, FQHCs, where everyone has the opportunity to community health, because we know access to healthcare really is a basic human need. And whether you talk about the continent of Africa or we talk about down the street from us here in Wayne County, we know that prevention is better than crisis. We know that health equity strengthens all communities, and healthcare is an investment in all of our future, right? So I'm just excited, and prayerfully our president can get back on and we can have him clearly articulate the vision and what we're going to do. And I'm just excited about the gala and the fundraiser that we're going to have. And I know from Western Wayne Family Health Centers, we really started as a very small FQHC in the city of Inkster in the housing project. And we currently have 4 major clinics. We're serving literally thousands of families across Wayne County.
Wonderful.
So
Wonderful.
that's what
you're one of 5 outstanding individuals that will receive royal recognitions from this from His Royal Highness Izzy Goodwin Asula during the Dimagu Community Gala in Westland. I'm sure you. How do you feel about that? Very briefly.
Well, I feel very honored, and I'm going to do it very brief because, especially being of African descent, I am so honored because I've never put my feet in the soil of the continent. But for him and for them to recognize the partnership across the ocean and to value the work that we do to support, I'm honored. I'm excited and honored.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let me check back with the president. Mr. Nawagu, are you able to join us with Mr. Nawagu?
Okay. Am I?
Yeah.
Am I okay now?
Much better now. Yeah. Very quickly, if you want to tell us what am I pronouncing it correctly? Dimagu?
Dimagu, you are absolutely very correct in pronouncing.
Yeah. Wonderful. Could you tell us a little bit about it? What it is and what you do as an organization?
Thank you very, very much. Let me begin with saying thanks for offering us this privilege. It's an opportunity that you have just given to us to project our community to the global world. First thing that I would like to say, and for everybody to know about Dimagu Community in United States, is that we are a non-profit organization. We are composed of professionals from Dimagu Autonomous Community. It's one of the six communities in a town called Isekenese. That is in Imo State of Nigeria. I know everybody know the country called Nigeria, so we are from the eastern part of Nigeria. Our members now residing in the United States are committed, not only to come here and we'll be professionals because of the enabling environment provided to us. We are also supporting one another and, giving back to our home country and to the country that has offered us an opportunity. to become professionals what we are. Almost 90% of us in United States are professionals, different field. Yeah.
Thank you. And Ayoma Egbenu, did I say your name correctly? Miss Ayoma?
You're on mute, I think.
Yeah, you're on mute. You need to unmute yourself, please.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
you're the secretary of the Dimagu Community.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes.
And what are the goal of the 3-day convention, or the goals rather of the 3-day convention?
Our goal is to mostly for us to get the fund to build our clinic.
Okay.
And it's very important for us to have this clinic because I was raised in the village where this clinic is going to be built. And some of the things we lack in Nigeria is government support. So we don't have government clinic in our state, in our village, or our community. We mostly call it village. And this clinic is going to go a long way to help people that cannot afford medical. More especially people living with mental health and people living with the illnesses like high blood pressure, diabetes. Government is not doing anything. It's not like in the United States, everybody have Medicaid or Medical. We don't have.
Okay.
So this is, our goal is to have this clinic and have a free service to those people that are underserved, that are not even served at all. If I say underserved, as if there is something in existence that those people we are not able to reach out to. But it doesn't exist.
So you're going to be providing some of these services to the people, or?
Yes, especially whenever we travel home, some of us that are in medical. And provide the services, and then in continuation with the ones, the professionals at home. So it's going to be like yearly medical mission. So those people will come for like physical, and we provide them with services like counseling and, if possible, medication.
Okay.
So those are the things we are planning. And I'm so happy we are going to do it because I know this village very well. I was born and raised there. So this is exactly what we need.
Thank you.
And I'm praying that what we are planning is going to work out well.
Thank you. And also with us is, forgive me if I don't pronounce your name correctly, Kelechi Akasubi. Is that correct?
Kelechi Akusobi. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for being with us. Could you tell us a little bit about you, and then how is you are connected with this convention?
Yeah, so I was, my name is Kelechi Akusobi. I was born and raised in the Bronx, New York. So I'm from Dimagu. My parents are from, or my father is from Dimagu. So I'm of the community. I belong to the community. I've been supporting Dimagu events and East Secondary events since I was young. And so this convention happening soon is just another way for me to continue to support while I'm here, as I supported while I've been back home through my many visits. So I'm looking forward to the last week of July.
Yeah, is there like some kind of a project that you're going to be working on here in Detroit, or no?
Yes, we'll be doing I want to say 20 plus people registered for a community service event happening on Saturday, or happening that weekend, I should say. And so that would be the main project. You know, it's important that we give back to the community that we live off of in the United States. And so that would be the main project. And then, of course, the highlight is raising funds for constructing the health center back home.
Would that be like your most takeaway from this such a generational event?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. My final question is to the president, Mr. Dimagu. Why did you choose Michigan?
All right. Thank you. That's a very good question. One of the reasons we chose Michigan is not only because we have one of our own that is resident in Michigan, but it's just what we all decided after we rose from 2025 general meeting. Initially, we considered Boston and Michigan, and Michigan won the vote. Unfortunately enough, we got approved. We were the governor and his deputy has declared 25th as a holiday in honor for what our communities bring to Michigan. Just Kelechi has reiterated, and that is the one of the part of our commitment on what we do, and is also part of our core. Our core mission. We tell you, we give also back not only our homeland. We do also do some kind of voluntary work here in the United States from time to time. So Michigan is going to be the most largest where we have to contribute back to the community. Because
well, welcome to Michigan. We appreciate your being here.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
If anybody needs information on the, is there like a number they can call?
Sorry?
If anybody needs information on the convention, where do they find information on the convention?
Yes, we have it on our online. We have our website, and we have all our contacts on the website. So if anybody wants to join us,
what's the website?
It's Dimagu at Gmail.
Sounds good.
Sorry, that's the DimaguCommunity.com. Yeah.
.com. Okay, DimaguCommunity.com. Well, thank you so much. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for being with us. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just to support, we are on Facebook too.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good luck to you. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
Tired of the complexities of immigration? Haunted by the threat of deportation? Struggling to reunite with your family? Have you ever dreamed of living and working legally in America but don't know where to start? L. Sharnobi and Associates Law Firm, a leader in immigration and naturalization law, offers you legal support across the United States. We specialize in asylum, deportation defense, green cards and citizenship, family reunification, all types of immigration visas. Don't wait any longer. Contact us today and let our expertise lead you toward a secure and stable future. To schedule a consultation, call us at 313-581-9666. That's 313-581-9666.
60,000 orphans in Gaza. There's a child dreaming tonight, holding on to a little light, waiting for someone to care, waiting to know someone's there. One small gift, one open heart can help a brand new future start. 60,000 orphans in Gaza, 60,000 dreams to save. 60,000 orphans in Gaza, don't look away, don't look away. 60,000 orphans in Gaza, waiting for hope today. 60,000 orphans in Gaza, be the change, be the change. Be the change. Love can go so far, a little hope can heal the scars. What you give today can shine in a child's life for all time. 60,000 orphans in Gaza, 60,000 dreams to save. 60,000 orphans in Gaza, don't look away, don't look away. 60,000 orphans in Gaza, 60,000 dreams to save. 60,000 orphans in Gaza, don't look away. Sponsor an orphan today. Through life for relief and development. Where there is life, there is hope. Sponsor an orphan today. 60,000 orphans in Gaza. 60,000 orphans in Gaza. Don't look away, don't look away. 60,000 orphans in Gaza. 60,000 orphans in Gaza. 60,000 orphans in Gaza.
Make your tax-deductible donation to Life for Relief and Development now at lifeusa.org or call 248-424-7493. That's 248-424-7493.
Hey, Michigan, let's think beyond the sink and learn where the water your family drinks every day comes from. Private wells and public water supplies allow homes across Michigan to draw water from different sources, like lakes, rivers, and groundwater. Tap into the facts about your home's water source and learn about your home's water quality to protect your family's health. Visit michigan.gov/care for MI drinking water. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back and thank you for being with us. This is Khalil Hachem with US Arab Radio. I would like to thank Dr. Bagdasarian from the state for being with us this morning, talking about the virus that's going around. And also like to thank the Dimagu Community USA for being with us to talk about their cultural event here in Westland. And now we're going to be turning into another topic, and that is housing. The US Congress recently approved a law to help ease the housing crisis. With us this morning is Brigitte Jaward-Hachem. She is president at Infinity One Group and CEO of Premier One Group, Inc., and real estate and financial services in Dearborn. And foremost, she is the author of Metaverses and Mortgages, A Journey to Global Mortgage System in a Digital World. Good morning, and thank you for being with us.
Good morning, Khalil. Good morning, everyone.
I appreciate you taking the time to be with us. So this law has gone into effect, and I know the president didn't sign it, but it has become a law. And it seems like it has, different components, one on the regulatory red tape, issue, and then others on mortgages. What's the law about, and how do you think this would help?
Well, it's actually cutting a lot of regulatory red tapes. It covers the different areas of the lending part and the housing. It modernizes the HUD and FHA loan limits where it changes and increases some loan limits in some areas. We do have products like in the past where someone cannot get a mortgage under $100,000. They have limits on those. So it's going to eliminate that part where lenders will be able to lend like under $100,000 for low earning income and areas.
Are there any homes worth 100,000?
Well, no, a loan amount. So you can buy a house for 200,000, and if somebody wants to borrow 50 or 60 or 70, they normally get hit with very high costs and rates. There's a bump to that. So that's eliminating most of that and helping that part. Yeah. Additionally, there's a lot of home repair grants that are made for. These are grants, and you have to meet specific guidelines to qualify for something like that, where they will help you repair. There's some grants, dollar amounts for helping critical repairs and health hazards on some of these properties. So there's a process to that. In addition to that, financing homes was only just for existing homes. They're opening up more to modular homes and manufactured homes where you can also get a mortgage on those for affordability purposes. Those are more, and they're easier to get. They're less in cost. So that helps. So there's many factors that include this law that's going into effect. So it covers a lot of different things. It just loosens up some guidelines to help people buy homes and affordable homes and all of that.
Is that a good thing?
It's a very good thing, of course. Everything that lessens the red tape and more opportunities, more lending products out there that makes, enables people to be able to buy a home. After all, I always say, this is my motto, everyone deserves a home.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, as you know, there's a lot of corporations out there that are buying properties.
Mm-hmm.
And so the demand is less. Now they're limiting those corporations because they want people to own homes, not company-owned homes. So there's a limit on that, on those transactions.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different factors that are in effect with this new rules and laws.
So the housing crisis has been going on since COVID, or actually it's before that?
Well, housing crisis started back in 2008, as you know. Then down and up. We've gone through all the cycle of that. It got worse in 2012. And since COVID, actually, there was high demand for housing because everybody needed to stay home and had to work remotely. So a lot of buyers will look for something that will fit their lifestyle in reference to workspace and homes. So that created a demand. Plus the interest rates were favorably lower at the time than it is right now. And as the population grows, people are always going, generations and generations of, you have newcomers, graduates, these young people getting into homes. They all need homes. So
yeah. So basically, it would help those who want to buy existing homes, and also it would help to build new homes. If you cut in red tape, working with municipalities, working with all of that. Is that correct?
Yes. Not only that, it's also helping with the lending options. It loosens the lending a little bit, where there will be more products out there for affordable housing.
Yeah,
like I said, if somebody wants to buy a manufactured home or a modular home, they don't have to go through like a regular high rate. It will be considered a mortgage to get something like that. And FHA would, there are some products out there that would finance those kind of homes that are more affordable.
And before this law, people could not get a loan on mobile homes or manufactured homes and so forth and so on.
There were some products out there, some non-conforming products out there that would, but now they've expanded it more to FHA property, the guidelines for which properties could be financed. So
which makes it easier to access and maybe cheaper.
Yes, it makes it easier to access the more traditional performing loans like FHA conventional than just the non-traditional loans.
Is that what they call more option for small dollar mortgages? Is that what they're talking about? Okay.
Well, more option, not just that, not just the modular homes, but not just for that, for anyone that's looking for a mortgage under 100. So those were a little harder to do. Some lenders don't like them because they don't make much on them. But it is making it available right now.
Yeah.
There are some products out there that will let you do 100,000 or less.
Yeah. I like that provision when they said that you can borrow money now to fix your home.
Yes.
There
which
is
some products out there.
Yeah.
That there's a lot of products out there. You just need to get to the right loan officer, the right lender, and they'll give you a lot of options that are available on the market.
Absolutely. As I was reading through it, I also find out that they are offering municipalities grants to help them, to make it easier to build new homes and improve the housing stock in their cities, which is really good. It's about time they did that.
Yes, and and the cities will help with changing zonings and all of that to promote housing. Because housing is always going to be in demand historically and going forward. It's everybody needs a home, everybody needs shelter, everybody needs food. So all of those are necessities It's a necessity. And as you know, with the rentals are very expensive now. You might as well just get a mortgage and own your own home. It's better going that route.
Yeah. How is the interest rate these days?
Well, interest rates have been up and down. They're hovering between 6 and 6.25, 6.3 on a 30-year fix. They're a little lower on the 15-year. It's probably going to stay like this for a while until things settle down. As you know, what's going on around the world, it's creating a lot of domino effect that's affecting economics everywhere. And because of that, the lenders are loosening up a little bit more so they can create more activity in lending and trying to get people into properties.
Yeah. I've heard of a talk about the 50-year mortgage.
Well, our President Trump did mention that a few months ago, but I don't see it yet. There are some 40-year mortgages out there, interest only, or 40-year. Most of them are adjustable rates.
Yeah.
And it is available. It's just that it eats up more of the equity than you pay more in interest over 40 years than 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it is good for qualifying purposes. If somebody is looking for something in a higher end loan amounts where it will help with qualifying for a lower payment to qualify for the home or property that they're looking for. Yeah. But it is out there. 50-year is not out there. Not yet.
Yeah. So the loan, if somebody, get one of those and then keeping in their mind that they would refinance, that may work for them later on.
Well, it's good for maintaining a minimum payment, and you can always pay extra. You can always get a 30-year mortgage or 40-year mortgage and cut it down to 15 or 20 with paying the extras. But it does give a little bit of a cash flow on a monthly basis if an individual is on a set budget. So they have an idea. So it will just ease up some more cash for something else. So if they have a good month, they pay extra. If they have a bad month, they make the minimum payment. But it is a product out there. It is available.
Yeah. Again, this new law is promising to. It may not be a complete help, but it has some really good provisions to promising to ease the housing situation, and hopefully pretty soon the interest will go down a little bit, allow more buyers to enter the market.
We hope so. Eventually, it will go down. We've seen this periodically over a life. I've been doing this for 30 years, 35 years. I've seen rates at 10, 11. We've gone down to 2 and 1.5, and we're up to the 6s. So I'm hoping, I think we're probably going to end up hovering between 4 to 6% over the next 2 years.
How's the book doing?
Book is doing great. It's out there. It's informational. It's a unique book, and it is available on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles online, and it's at Barnes and Nobles on the stand also.
Yeah, wonderful. Anything else we need to touch base on the new law that I didn't ask you?
Not really. It's just that they even mentioned something about the crypto twist, where specific financial provisions prohibits the Federal Reserve issuing central bank digital currencies until at least, it says here, December 2030. So there were some questions about crypto being used as a monetary factor in making payments or transactions, and that's all. Doesn't seem like that's available yet, but there are other tokens out there that are that they've been trying to use for mortgage transactions.
Yeah,
and that's everything is up in the air right now.
Yeah. I appreciate you taking the time to be with us this morning, and hopefully this new law would generate enough opportunities for buyers and sellers.
Yes, it should. With time, it's not going to show right away, but with time, it's going to be available, and we'll probably see the effects of that maybe a year or two down the road, but not immediately. So everything is going to take some time.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, and we appreciate you being with us. If somebody has any additional questions or needs a loan, how could they reach you?
I'll give my mobile phone number out. It's 313-825-4187. I can be reached at that number, and I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Could you repeat that number, please?
313-825-4187.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to be.
No spam calls, please.
I can't promise that, but thank you so much for being with us. I really appreciate your taking. Thank you. Absolutely.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
Lead is invisible, but the dangers are real. Michigan's blood lead testing law aims to help identify exposure to lead in young children. All children should be tested for lead at ages 1 and 2. If they've never been tested, they should get a test by age 6. To help your child stay healthy, talk to their doctor about a blood lead test or visit michigan.gov/myleadsafe. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Are you going to start a restaurant or a grocery store soon? Do you need floor plans and designs? Call Naji Abood at 734-744-9796. Do you want to buy kitchen and restaurant equipment at discount prices? Call Naji Abood now, 734-744-9796. New Concept Products and Design, the trademark of kitchen equipment. 5% discount on all purchases of $75,000 or more. New Concept Products and Design, new location, 31185 Schoolcraft in Livonia. Learn more at www.newconceptproducts.com. Call Naji Abood, 734-744-9796.
When the aroma of Mahmoud Sela Basmati fills the air, you know it's going to be a good meal. Extra long pearly white grains that cook up fluffy, separate, and light. Never heavy, never sticky, just pure, fragrant perfection. It's the rice that feels as good as it tastes. Gentle on the stomach and full of energy. Elevate your everyday. Ask for Mahmoud Basmati at your supermarket and taste the difference.
Want to stay in the driver's seat of your health? My Mobile Health units remove barriers to getting prevention healthcare services. My Mobile Health brings free or low-cost services to local communities, so you can easily access health screenings, lab tests, vaccines, guidance, and more. We're paving the way to better health. See when and where we're rolling into your community at michigan.gov/mobilehealth. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back, and thank you for being with us. This is Khalil Hachem with US Arab Radio. I would like to thank Dr. Bagdasarian for being with us. You know, it's important that we pay attention to the fact right now. All we know is that certain products, as she said, that are generated to, which is already washed vegetables, and some of the lettuce, some of the other parsley and other things that hide water in them. And as you well know, this parasite comes from using water that is that is originally sewage water or was mishandled or something like that. The issue here is that you need to know is if you wash it, it's not gonna go away. And what you need to know is that only if you if you boil it, that's the only time that you can kill the parasite. And of course, you're not going to boil lettuce. So anyway, please follow directions and be mindful of all of that, and stay safe. I also like to thank the Dimagu USA group that are meeting in Westland this week, next week actually, and they are holding their cultural convention in Westland. And this area is rich with diversity, and that adds to that. So we wish them luck. And I would like to thank also Brigitte for being with us. She's an authority on loans, and we just wanted to break down the changes to you in the they're really up. It's going to take time for these changes to take. Even if it takes effect immediately, it's going to take time to see results. But the good news is that it's going to loosen some of the requirements as far as loans, as far as what is a house, which is originally most houses are considered homes as far as loans are concerned. When they're real homes, now you can borrow money on manufactured homes. You can borrow money on mobile homes. You can borrow money because they're trying to come up with solutions, because we really have a housing crisis. And this is what happened in 2008 when the real estate market crashed. They were people didn't know what to do. They were losing their homes left and right. A lot of homes went back to the bank. The bank got rid of a bunch of them. Big group of people, investors bought a lot of homes. And then people stopped building homes because the price of homes went way down. And then when the price of homes goes really down, what happened is that builders stopped building homes. And they stopped building homes from 2008 till 2016. That's an 8-year gap of not building homes. The way the real estate market works is that people move from their home to existing home and buy a new home, and then that home is circulated, and this is how it works. So that cycle was interrupted, and then as we resumed rebuilding in 2016, what happened was 3 years later we got COVID. 2019, 2020, and the price of materials went way up, and when that happens, the building stopped as well. So we have a big gap of not having enough new homes on the market, so people can sell their older homes, and then move to new homes, and then create a good inventory for people who want to buy a home in the city. And it is estimated, if things go well, from now till 2036, that people will catch up to, the market will catch up, and the number of homes will be even to the point where it'll make up that deficit. So there's still a lot of time. What that does is, number one, it limits the homes on the market. Number two, makes homes more expensive because demand is higher than supply. And number three, more buyers want home, and then they just end up renting, and they don't want to rent. That creates a problem. So hopefully this new law will help to ease that snag there, and will give us, if they start building homes now, it's going to take about a year for new homes to be ready on the market. So from now to 2 years, things got to change. And also there's a lot of existing mobile homes and manufactured homes that people can still, now they can get loans on and then go buy them, and allowing, smaller dollar loans, which is people still can borrow for a little. And the other provision that I really liked is that if people want to improve their homes, they can get a loan right now, an improvement loan. And if you do get an improvement loan, and right now, the interest rate is pretty close to 6%. And hopefully if the government is sponsoring that, it'll be numbers that are lower than 6%. So, and if not, what you can do is, if you have equity in your home, you can get that loan, improve your home, and later on, when the interest rate goes down, you can refinance both together into one loan. So there are a lot of options, which is really good. The other thing that I really liked was the fact that there's an incentive for local governments like cities and townships to ease their restrictions on building and make it a lot quicker. And because what we have is we have a lot of vacant properties. These are commercial properties. You cannot build residential home in commercial property, but if it is a big building, you want to convert it into units for residential, the laws that we have on the books makes it a little bit difficult to do that. Now, hopefully, these cities would get enough incentives and grants to help ease that, and then allow investors to take these buildings and turn them into housing units. And one big building could provide maybe 500 homes, which is a really good solution and does not take a lot of space. So that's also a good solution. The market is still pretty good. If you're selling, you're still getting a really, really good price. and the prices are still up. The prices are not down. What changed is that in most areas, we are able now to talk to the seller. We are able to negotiate. In some areas, we're still seeing the multiple offers. We're still seeing people paying more to get the house. At least we're seeing multiple offers. You know, there's competition in small pockets here and there. But, you know, pockets that have demands. In certain areas, they're highly desirable. People want to get there. And there is people with cash. So still this year, I would say 40% of the deals I closed have been cash deals, which is, you know, it's very easy to do. And then very easy to accept an offer that is cash. But the market is still good. If you need a home, you need to buy a home. Okay, don't wait. I wouldn't wait at all, because if you don't own a home, most likely you're paying about $2,000 in rent. That's $24,000 a year in rent. That's going to pay somebody else's mortgage. So in 2-3 years, you're losing about $50,000-$60,000. Okay, if you buy your home today, even though if you're able to, and even though if the interest rate is high, 2-3 years from now, the interest rate is going to go down, because it always goes down. It's going to go down. You can refinance. The good news is that right now, whatever the house that costs $200,000, in 3-4 years, it may cost you $250,000, because this is how the speed of and how the rise of prices is really going. You know, in the past, it used to be the introductory home is about $150,000 to $175,000. Today, in most areas, introductory homes are between $250,000 and $300,000. It's a big difference, really a huge difference. And the money is losing value. So whatever you can buy with $200,000 today, in 3 years, you're not going to be able to buy the same quality home for that. So if you need a home, you really need to buy. Okay. And if you're able to, and if you find the right home. Now, let me give you very quickly, you know, you need to look for, you look for location. Okay. And then the way the house look from the outside, you got to like it. And then the flow inside the house. You know, when you go in, how the house flows, you feel comfortable with it. You know how some homes you go in, you feel right at home. And some homes you go in, you don't like the way it looks. It's dark. It's, you know, from room to room. It's like you're going through a maze. You don't want that. So you want something to work for you. If you need help, let me know. My number is 313-819-0101. And I also do commercial, and we have a few commercial deals on the market as well available, whether, you know, they're businesses and real estate for sale, or, you know, a building for sale in Harper Woods, which generates really, really good income. If you're in the market for making an investment of $3 million or more, you know, this building generates about $22,000 a month, $22,000 a month, and triple net, which means you don't do anything to the building, you just collect the rent. And, you know, this is really a good investment. Again, give me a call if you have any more questions, 313-819-0101. We have also other smaller investments where, you know, people want to retire, and they have businesses, and they have real estate they want to sell together. And this is the best way to really get buying a business, is you buy it for somebody who's been doing it for 30-40 years. They want to retire. You take over an operating business, and then you take over clients, and then you just move in with no blood and improve it. This is much better than you starting from scratch. It's very important that you do that. Okay. If you ask anybody who knows business, they tell you this is the best way to do it. You can also branch into other things, but first you get the business going. You know, we have someone for selling cement. We have someone selling awnings. We also have a hardware store with 2 other businesses in it, you know, so they're all good prices. They're all negotiable. Give me a call, 313-819-0101. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you taking the time to be with us, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye now.